Community has depended on some of the city's smallest newspapers for the news. There's been a few over the years, but right now there's a free weekly out every Wednesday. It's still around.
Along with events and accomplishments, our Jesse DeGallado says the San Antonio Observer also has a harder news edge of interest to readers throughout the city.
The front page cover stories grab your attention. Just exactly what the San Antonio Observer wants.
You're not going to be heard unless you're loud in some way, shape, or form.
Imagery is the hook, says its editor and publisher Stephanie Zarello and her husband Wasim Ali. His father, the late Hussein Ali, started the San Antonio Observer in his garage nearly 30 years ago. But unlike other East Side community newspapers,
nobody was really talking about politics.
The San Antonio Observer took on politics and controversy with headlines like, "I'm scared," after a rash of police shootings on the East Side back then.
Did he face any backlash as a result?
Oh my God, yeah.
A little setback, it's like a slingshot. We get set back, but we'll get shot forward at some time. We just have to be patient.
One of their regular columnists, historian Mario Salas, says after all, they owe it to their readers.
Black media creates a network of people that want to know what's going on but may not pick it up anywhere else but that newspaper.
I think that they know the Observer still has their back. If nobody else will, let me call the Observer.
Yet long before the Observer was first published in 1995.
This bus bench still says Register in stylized letters, the predecessor of the San Antonio Observer.
The Alis bought the San Antonio Register, first published in 1931, but no longer in circulation. Much of the focus now, the online version of the San Antonio Observer, extending its reach beyond the East Side community.
You know, it's designed to open everybody's minds, to give you a different perspective.
Jesse DeGallado, KSAT12 News.
Let's look ahead now to some of the city closures today in honor of Juneteenth. That includes all city libraries, the municipal court, and all Metro Health clinics and offices. Some city services, though, remain available. Animal Care Services is open, and despite the heat, you still can visit all of the city parks and trails today.
And in anticipation of the heat today, the city of San Antonio is opening 14 cooling centers. Centers will be open from noon, so they're open right now until 8 o'clock tonight. If you need to take your pet with you to the cooling center, Animal Care Services has got a kennel for you to use. You can find the list of those 14 cooling centers on our website, KSAT.com.
So how hot is it going to feel out there today? Already, I'm betting around 107.
Well, right now it feels like 101, but this afternoon it can be above 107.
All right.
We're talking like 112. In some spots here around San Antonio. Hey, I want to let you know that a tornado just about an hour ago was reported along the Florida coast, right near Destin, Miramar Beach. You got Panama City here. Pretty interesting. We're seeing video now of this tornado touching down there, potentially doing some damage. So this severe weather, these rounds of severe weather we keep seeing across the country have been just really active here over the last week or so. But yes, a tornado reported just earlier there around the city of Destin in Florida, and more severe weather possible there across Florida today. Hey, we saw some severe weather yesterday here. As we look at our KSAT Connect picture, this was looking at that big storm. So this is at 6 Fort Heber in North San Antonio, looking north. And you can see the big anvil cloud here from that storm that developed up around Kerrville. Did put down some hail and then quickly fell apart before it made it down here. There's going to be a potential for a couple more storms in the hill country today. But it's these numbers that are important. 103 this afternoon in San Antonio, that heat index close to 112. Guys.
We're a little more than halfway through the month of June, but the road work in and around the Alamo City is expected to continue. So let's go ahead and get you in the know before you have to go. 281 over here on the north side of San Antonio. Plenty of work always takes place, but this time we're going to see some curb construction happen. Now, this does begin Monday, June 19th, and it's going to take us all the way to the end of the work week, Friday, June 23rd. It all starts around 9 in the morning, so be prepared for that because it's going to wrap around 3 in the afternoon. Let's keep our fingers crossed that's the case. Single lane closures on the southbound westbound frontage roads right around Borgfeld Road. All right, I'm going to take a jump over here to I-10 in Kendall County. Rail and painting repairs. If you travel through the area, expect to see this work wrap up on Friday, June 23rd, but it's during a pretty busy time, 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. Alternating lane closures on the frontage road in both directions from State Highway 46 to US 87. I have one more for you here at I-10 in Guadalupe County. Barrier setting. And this does begin overnight Monday, June 19th and should wrap pretty quickly Tuesday, June 20th. Starts at 9 in the evening, as I mentioned, and should wrap around 5 in the morning. We'll see a single westbound main lane closure at Santa Clara Road. So always know what to expect. Grab your phones right now, open those camera apps and scan that QR code that's on your screen now. That takes you directly to our KSAT traffic page. I have updated the list of closures that are happening throughout the month of June, so know what to expect before you hit those roadways.
Now that it is official, President Joe Biden's re-election campaign is in California, where he plans to hold a series of fundraisers and official events focused on climate change.
ABC's Ike Ajachi on how Biden will be campaigning without crowds for now and why some Republicans are attacking the frontrunner in their presidential primary instead.
After kicking off his campaign in the battleground state of Pennsylvania, President Biden is making his way across the country to California. He'll first travel to Palo Alto in the Bay Area for a mix of campaign fundraisers and official business, highlighting the urgency of taking bold action on the climate. A White House official says the president will tour a coastal wetland and announce more than $600 million for climate adaptation projects, funded by the Inflation Reduction Act and the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. Projects like better protecting our nation's power grid from extreme weather events, as well as preparing coastal and Great Lakes communities for climate change impacts like sea level rise, tidal flooding, and storm surges. Biden's focus on infrastructure was also a central point of his visit to Pennsylvania over the weekend, where he took an aerial tour of the collapsed portion of I-95 in Philadelphia, a roadway that carries over 160,000 cars a day.
There's no more important project right now in the country.
Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro says a temporary fix to the span is coming much quicker than expected.
We will have I-95 reopen within the next 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, in the race for the White House, Republicans continue to attack former President Donald Trump's legal exposure. In a recent interview, Republican presidential candidate Chris Christie criticizing Trump's conduct.
We would not be here if Donald Trump had simply returned the documents, the dozens of times the government asked him to return them, the times that the grand jury served a subpoena for them. He waited, defied the government, and then wound up having his house raided.
Members of Biden's campaign say he won't hold regular rallies until later in the campaign season. Biden plans to travel to Chicago and Maryland before the end of the month. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, New York.
Still ahead, the search for a man accused of hurting a little baby. It continues today. What police say happened to the child and the number you can call if you know where this man is.
Plus, the rim filled to the rim with water. What caused the rushing water that canceled Father's Day plans at that shopping center?
But first, how many people lost power in multiple states from all those storms over the weekend? We've got a list.
Hello, everyone. These are your top headlines from Cheddar News. Over 640,000 customers in the South lost power over the weekend. That due to hazardous weather. That's all according to the tracking website, poweroutage.us. Louisiana and Texas each have over 110,000 customers without power, but Oklahoma was hit the hardest. More than 200,000 customers experiencing electricity outages. Meanwhile, beachgoers in New Hampshire saw an unfamiliar sight over the weekend. That after a retired hovercraft that was traveling from Cape Cod to Nova Scotia landed on the Hampton Beach Saturday. The private owner of the Canadian Coast Guard vessel decided to bring the hovercraft ashore. That after it suffered a 3-foot tear in its rubber skirt. Thankfully, no injuries were reported during the landing. And over the weekend, Warner Brothers' The Flash premiered in theaters. The superhero film starring Ezra Miller zapped in $55 million over the weekend, coming in first place at the box office. Notably, the film did not out-earn Warner Brothers' Black Adam, which opened to $67 million. And that's your Cheddar News Update. I'm Baker Machado coming to you from Cheddar Studios in Lower Manhattan.
A 5-month-old baby proving no match for a 25-year-old man, a man believed to have beaten the boy for much of his life.
But that man is on the run, and the sheriff's office needs your help finding him. Sheriff Javier Salazar says Corey Berry repeatedly abused the baby boy. On Friday, Salazar says the child's mother, Jada Rogers, rushed the baby to the hospital after he developed a fever and was lethargic. Soon after, deputies were called in and told the baby had multiple fractures, bite marks on his face, and bruises. Salazar says Rogers was questioned and gave deputies false information to steer them away from looking for Berry. Deputies learned the baby had been in Berry's care for several weeks.
Whether this abuse occurred all in one episode or over the course of this whole baby's life, this baby's whole short life, there's just no excuse for it. And again, we want to get this monster into custody sooner rather than later.
Rogers was arrested Friday and charged with serious bodily injury to a child through omission. Berry is still on the run. Call the sheriff's office if you have any information.
Taking a look outside with live cam, I sure do hope you have a fan going or your air conditioner going. It's going to be another dangerously hot day in San Antonio.
Yeah, the heat index is already above 100, and we're going to spend several hours above that mark. So far, the high temperature is 90, but we go well above average today. The record is 103. I think we're going to be right there, if not above. That was set back in 1918, so that is definitely in jeopardy today. You look at the record low, 59, set back in 1912. That sounds great if we get there, but that's not anywhere near the forecast. So we'll talk about this heat, and we'll touch on that tropical system once again coming up.
Some Father's Day plans went down the drain yesterday after several popular businesses at the Rim were forced to close for a water main break.
This video was taken by Oscar Carrero. Those businesses said the break caused water to flood a parking lot, creating a small stream down the street. The Santikos Palladium closed temporarily. So officials with Santikos Entertainment initially posted on social media to let moviegoers know that all shows were canceled, but then around 6 p.m. they updated the statement saying Santikos Palladium was reopening and all shows at 8 p.m. or later would be shown on the schedule, as the schedule showed it. The post added that the bar and the restaurant were staying closed, though.
And that's what customers with Father's Day dinner plans at Brasa Brazilian Steakhouse had to deal with. According to that Facebook post, they had to close their doors for the rest of the day. The management offered apologies and stressed that the water main break left the restaurant without water, but a cause for that break is still unknown at this time. But I think everything is back to normal at the Rim this morning.
At least I got to see the movie after 8. So here's my question for you, Justin. So we got a lot of rain. So how much of the rain is affecting the humidity that we had in the past these days and sending that heat index shooting to the sky?
That's a great question. I think it's playing a huge role. I think all that rain that we got in May and early June, that is still in the soils. You still see everything's really green. Yards are green, and all of that evapotranspiration contributes to our high heat indices that we're getting. So the dew points stay elevated, and on top of that, we're getting the really hot temperatures, and it's a bad combination. We've had 10 days now, consecutive days with a heat index of 100 plus, and we've got several more days ahead. Not only that, the last several days, we've seen record heat indices, meaning we've had heat index values of 115, 112, 113, and we're going to be back in that range again today. Already 90, already feels like 101. We've got a dew point of 76. As long as that number is where it is, you're going to see this number jump up very, very quickly. Heat indices around the area, 106 in Castroville, 105 Bandera, 106 Canyon Lake, 109 New Braunfels, 104 in Converse. So you see we're on pace here to be right back where we were yesterday. Heat index here in San Antonio was around 112. That's where I expect it to be again later today. 115 Divine, 115 Pearsall, 113 Carrizo Springs. Again, this is the feels like number, so this is factoring in humidity, but it's not good. And I think we're going to see a couple more days like that. I want to show you the satellite picture over Florida. Again, I mentioned earlier they had a tornado touchdown right around Destin just about an hour or two ago, and they're seeing some severe weather there. Meantime, that's where a lot of the active weather is, by the way. You see the little spin right there. There's an area of low pressure out ahead of that. You're getting storms. But back here in Texas, there's an outside chance for a few storms later today, too. It's a small chance, but just like the last couple of days, we could get a couple storms that develop up here in the hill country. If we do get a storm to develop, then there could be some hail and gusty winds involved. This is around 6 o'clock. Does show some storms working their way down towards maybe Fredericksburg, over to Austin. I don't think we get anything here in San Antonio. It's all going to stay north of us, unfortunately. And very quickly, I want to touch back on the tropics again. Again, a very unusual situation unfolding here in the Atlantic. We've got 1, 2, 3 systems here. One that's likely going to become a tropical, it's already a tropical depression, but perhaps a tropical storm here in the next 24 hours or so. It would be Brett. Another developing system here, and then another wave that's showing some promise coming off the coast of Africa. Right now, this tropical depression has winds at 35 miles per hour, and the Hurricane Center takes this towards the islands as a Category 1 hurricane. And then where it goes from there, still sort of in question. But the fact that we have these systems lining up this early in the year for hurricane season is a little foreboding. And we have the warm waters, too, that's contributing to all this. So this definitely bears some watching. Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, all places that want to keep a close eye on. Potentially, it's not Brett yet, but it will be soon. 104 Tuesday, 103 Wednesday, 101 Thursday, 99 Friday, and triple digits this weekend. There's an outside chance of a stray shower or storm Wednesday and Thursday, guys, but I'm not too hopeful. It's a matter of if we can get some storms to develop north and then work their way towards our area. We'll see, but the heat's going to be the main story.
Yeah, that 99 looks refreshing.
Looks nice. Looks cool. Coming up after the break, we're going to tell you about a local gymnastics camp looking to give your kids a fun and active summer.
Yeah, the heat tells you it's summertime, and staying in shape in an air-conditioned gym might be just the ticket for your kids.
Jonathan Cotto explains why Olympia Gymnastics Summer Camp is turning children upside down for the season.
Flipping, jumping, running, and playing are just some of the things your kids can do at Olympia Gymnastics this summer.
We offer an environment that is safe, that parents know they can trust what is going on in the gym.
Brad and Jamie Speed bought the gym 11 years ago. They fell in love with the sport of gymnastics after their daughters started participating. The Speeds put an emphasis on getting to know the families.
One of our strengths as the owners and operators of the gym is building relationships with our families.
Olympia Gymnastics offers recreational and competitive gymnastics programs, but they also offer camps for parents who are looking for ways to get their kids active. Their summer camps run from the end of May until mid-August. Each week has a different camp theme. Some of the themes include circus, Olympics, and superheroes.
Each 4 hours is based on the theme that we run that week, and the activities and games are all based around the theme.
Parents can sign their kids up for half or full day camps. A normal day camp includes games and learning instructional gymnastics. It is best to send your kids to camp in comfortable and movable clothes since they will be running around and flipping throughout their camp day.
But other than that, just bring a happy, fun attitude.
Gymnastics experience is not required for kids to join the camps. Spots are still open for all of Olympia Gymnastics summer camps. To enroll your kid in a camp this summer, head over to KSAT12. Jonathan Cotto, KSAT12 News.
Summer deals, a children's picture book about Juneteenth, a gospel choir performance, and a fun spot for the family.
It's all today on SA Live. Here's Mike and Fiona with a preview.
Well, happy Juneteenth. If you're looking to celebrate today, there are some fun events around town,
including a culinary event with some of the best peach cobbler you've ever tried there. The cake it's on is pillowy.
Yes. Okay, and also there's a gospel performance at the Tobin Center today. We're going to hear some soulful tunes by the talented gospel choir taking the stage this evening, and let me tell you, they are so good. It is food for the soul.
Plus, a new children's book about Juneteenth, and I chat with the author, illustrator, and artist behind the picture book about this story set in Texas and what kids can learn from it.
And it's a local business with tons of summer fun, and they have a great deal for you too. I try the Leap of Faith at Urban Air Park North. Let me tell you. What could possibly go wrong, right?
And craft cocktails. You can learn how to make it at home with a special workshop. Cheers to that.
Plus, a brand new batch of insider deals with big savings on summer must-haves. You can't miss that.
Oh, the prices are absolutely amazing. That and a whole lot more coming up on SA Live. Stick around.